leader line. And I use about 3 feet. I do a little, maybe a hair more. I do about that. That way, if I get a nick in my line, I can retie without having to put a new.
By the way, this is
leader.
our Florida room, so it has all of our fishing gear in here.
This is the J room.
It's the J room.
Alright, so what I do is I take my leader, my mono, and I just make a line, a loop. And I'm holding that loop together there tight. Then I'm going to take my main line, and I'm going to go up through. I get about, I don't know, 6-8 inches, and I'm going to go over the top. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll go back. Now, I was winding this way. Now I'm going to wind back over top. See if you can get a good look at that. Now, over the top, and I'm going to do the same thing. 5 more back. Doesn't matter if you do 6 or 7, whatever, but, and then take that line and go down through, because we came up through. At this point, you can just pull this down, start pulling it down a little bit now that it's closer. Now I'm going to wet it, and I'm just pulling both lines, and then I let go of the 2 tag lines and I just pull the main line. And you see how small that knot got? It will go through your line guides on your rod and reel without messing them up or without hanging them. Cut them down pretty low. On the braided side, you can leave a tag. You can leave a little bit. On the other side though, because it's stiff, you see how it sticks straight out of there? It's really stiff, so you want to get it as close as you can so it doesn't catch weeds or catch on your eye of your rod. There is your line to line knot. And now we're going to tie a palomar knot. That's almost exclusively what I use. I think it's the strongest, easiest knot out there. It can waste a little bit of line, but I'd rather give up a little bit of monofilament leader. Now, again, I just have a loop. I went through once, came back, and now I have a loop. I'm going to make a slip knot. That's all. This is just a everybody tie your shoes knot. Alright, and I'm going to bring it down, but I'm not going to tighten it all the way. I'm going to moisten it. I'm going to go back through, and now I'm going to keep control of all this line and start tightening just with the tag end. I see a lot of people pull both ends, and that puts heat and friction on this main line, and it can break it, make it weak. So I'm only using this, and I'm not pinching hard. I'm just letting the line slide through, but I'm controlling where it is. And you see that loop? You want that loop to be on top of this knot. And then I pull it hard tight, and you can see
Got him.
that's a nice little knot.
Okay.
It's pretty compact, and a lot of people say, oh, your knot will slip, so don't cut it too close. I cut mine that close because the knot will not slip if it's done right. And it is the strongest. If this line breaks, it's not because my knot broke. It'll be wherever it has a nick, the weakest spot in it.
Awesome. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Appreciate you. Whew, are you going back out there?
I don't think so. I'm kind of hot and sweaty already.
Yeah, we'll wait till maybe it cools down a
I
little
worked
more.
hard yesterday.
All right.
But thank you all for
Yep.
joining in.
Appreciate you guys.
Maybe in the next quick clip we'll have a fish on.
I said just a few minutes. I didn't want to miss what was going to probably happen in the backyard, which it does every time.
If you go fishing and you don't take the camera, guess what happens?
Yep, you miss it.
You get something and you don't have a chance to get it on.
We'll be back soon. Make sure you're following us. Take
Love
care.
you. Cut! Makeup!